In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all 3 stocks to keep in your watch list for this week. We're also going to be looking at the overall market along with the crypto markets and get you ready as always. And I'm going to be doing an update of some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the SPY futures, and on Friday we got a doji. I warned you guys about a certain move because we were so elevated from the 5th, all right, from election day on the Nasdaq, and I'm gonna go right on the 5 minutes. So we didn't get that pop to 21,500 and the massive drop, but it's not off the table yet, right? It's not completely off the table. I want to see how the market really reacts at 21,500. It's on course on getting there. It's just like a day slower than I anticipated. All right, so overall the market is still bullish. Remember, at these highs, it's very, very important that you take things day by day. All right, the price is really far away from the 9 SMA, and I'm not sure exactly which day is going to be, whether it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday, that the market is going to decide to have a big pullback down to that SMA. All right, I'm not sure when. The market usually give hints on when that day is going to be. So all I gotta say is be on the lookout for that. But for tomorrow, 21,500 is still on the table. Okay. Looking at the Dow Jones, futures, that bell at 44,763 hasn't rung yet. It's only $500 away now, and it's going to reach it quite soon. All right. Now, let's look at the VIX. Okay, the VIX is still fading. The VIX still got room to 12. And until we get all the way down to 12, a massive, massive drop in the markets, I don't think it's going to happen. All right, so we're still leaning bullish until we get that low. Now, the first stock that I want to share with all of you, that one is CrowdStrike. Now, with CrowdStrike, the stock is breaking out of a bull flag, actually. There's a bull flag on a 4-hour chart. It's right there. It's a little bit slanted down, but it's still a bull flag. All right. It broke out on election day, held above 315, went up again on Thursday. On Friday, it had a little bit of a pullback. FT&T had earnings, and there was really mixed reaction among the stocks in the cybersecurity space. So CrowdStrike didn't really move. I honestly thought it would get up to 342 on Friday, but since it didn't, I think it might actually stall a little bit. What I want you to do is move, like have an alert right at 335. All right. And especially if you're not in it, or if you don't have calls, or if you're not in it at all and you're looking for an entry, just patiently wait for this thing to ring. Once resistance gets taken out, once that bell rings, the stock will be ready to make a push all the way up to first 342, just to take care of this first gap on the left right here. All right, and then the next one would be taking care of the gap way up here at 370, which would not be impossible, especially when this one right here, Cybark Software is reporting earnings, I believe on Wednesday morning. Yeah, on the 13th in the morning. Okay, so if that one has a positive reaction and it jumps, that money is also going to trickle into the other, that effect is going to trickle into the other cybersecurity stocks. Therefore, there might lead to a big push with CrowdStrike. So that's the first one to keep and watch. Now the next one to keep in your watch list, that one is a bit it's a bit high, but it's not at all-time highs. All right, so all-time highs on Hood is at 85. It's trying to recover, it's trying to make its way back up. Small caps have really been pushing or trying to push, especially after the results of the election. Right here, we have an island gap reversal actually. So this is an island. This is an island. This is the gap, and this is the gap reversal where we trap all of the bears and we continue to go up. All right, but the structure that I want to show you with Hood is right here on the 1 hour. If we zoom in this region, you can see that there's an ascending triangle on the chart that actually broke out in the middle of the day on Friday, right here. All right, and with this breakout, two things can happen. Well, three. All right, three things. Option number one is we open up here at the same price, $30.70, and then we make a massive push all the way up to $33 in one day, which is the best option, to be honest. Option number two is we open up here, the marketplace games, we drop and retest support, and then we do a slow grind all the way into the close up to, it might take 2 days actually to get to 33. That's option number two. And then option number three is the part where it absolutely just fails, right? After breaking below this level of support, which is lowly likely given the fact that Hood crushed earnings and pushed up with tremendous volume. I highly doubt that it's going to drop below 30 again anytime soon. So watch this one for a continuation up to these levels right here. All right, now the last one that we're going to discuss in today's video that ties in with crypto. I mentioned earlier we're going to talk about crypto. So first and foremost, the stock is Mara. All right, now Mara has a similar situation to Hood, but it's not out yet. Tomorrow is going to be out. It's going to get out. Right now Bitcoin is up by 6%, and 6% on Mara would be a push all the way up to $20.50. All right, and typically with the mining stock, crypto mining stocks, what tends to happen when BTC is up over the weekend like that, what tends to happen is there could be a brief drop, all right, followed by a big continuation while Bitcoin itself does absolutely nothing. All right, like Bitcoin is up by 6.5%, but Mara could actually be up by 12 or 15% because of that move. All right, so watch it for a move up to at least 21, at most the next level of resistance, which is right at 2280, actually 2280 at most. I don't know if it's actually gonna get there tomorrow. At most, maybe it might take 2 days. All right, eventually it's gonna get there because obviously the market liked the results of the election. Bitcoin looks like this. We got this structure right here. We have the break of that level of resistance. Finally, it took a while, right? We have the break and retest, and we had the push, and now it's jumping up again in over the weekend. So it's going to go. Definitely not bearish on BTC at all. We're going to see a lot of money flow into that sector for quite some time. So Mara is definitely something to keep on your watch list, not just for tomorrow, but also for this week or this entire month, to be honest. So yeah, now let's do a quick update. In the last video I mentioned, let's talk about the one that didn't play out, Oxy. I gave you guys what I was looking for Oxy before I would think about getting in. All right, the alert that I put out there at 51.87, it never wrong. So if the alert never rings, I don't buy it. All right, the structure was cooking, but it wasn't quite complete and it had no confirmation. All right, this structure was cooking. I was waiting for this thing to actually open up on Friday at 51.40, and then eventually even just break out right here so that I can buy calls maybe into next week. But this is not the opening that I'm looking for. Therefore, this is not the structure that you want to be trading. All right, you were not supposed to buy it like here. You were not supposed to buy it here. You were supposed to wait for that bell to ring and for us to get the structure that we like. All right, it didn't give us what we want, therefore we ignore it. All right, and I'm still going to continue to ignore it until it shows me a structure that I like. All right, now the next one that we're going to look at is AMD, which was the one that really played out well. Hopefully y'all took your money off the table. It gave two chances to get out. The first one was in the first 10 minutes of the market hours. All right, that's when it retested that level of resistance right out here at 150.64 cents, and then it did so again, like another warning at 950 to really get out. All right, so if you took advantage of these two and collected all of your money since I released that video down here at 142, congratulations. Now this is the time to chill and look for new structure on AMD. That's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. All right, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the contracts that I buy, and most importantly, the reasons why I take the trades that I take to begin with. That way you get to learn along the way. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Guman at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stuff with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.